Hello and welcome back to my channel for another update on the game I'm working on, Where is Gavin? So we're just going to go in and show you some of the stuff I haven't showed off yet. So we've got a lot of survival mechanics, you know, creating your own food, creating your own water, building shelters, and a whole bunch of things that all intermix to make the game a bit more survival friendly, survival focused, and also the lovely new title screen. So here we are in the world. So this is how you would start the game normally, and from here you would start scavenging your stuff, collecting supplies and things, you know, but we're not gonna go too much into that because I've got cheat modes, so I can just give myself 500 of everything. So I think what we're gonna do is find a nice little place to set up a base. I think here is good, and we'll just put down a little foundation just to get us going. Where are you going to drop down to? There we go. And then we can sort that out in a minute. We'll just build ourselves a nice little foundation. I'm thinking a hut overlooking the sea. So as you can see, the building is very straightforward. Just aim the block where you want it to go. Right click. And there we go. We got ourselves a nice little foundation. We'll get the screwdriver. Right trigger on that one. Let's pick up the block. There we, lovely. So the first thing we're going to need to do probably is go find the axe, because we're going to need to cut that well, we won't necessarily need the axe, but we are going to need quite a bit of space. So I'm going to quickly build out a nice little platform here. As long as I can, yeah, keep laying blocks down where I need them to. There we go. Just get it quick. So if you aim at the bottom of the block, top of the block, bottom of the block, top of the block, so you can control the altitude of the blocks you're placing that way. So let's quickly just build this out, and then we can put some blocks under there, and we'll get some stairs. And we'll stick some of those on the front here. Make ourselves a nice little descent down to the ocean levels. There we go. Lovely. Right, so now we're going to get onto some of the planting mechanics, and handily, the trees spawn some coconuts for us, even though I have like 500 of them, but that's how you will get them in the game. So if we bring up the menu and we select our coconuts here from the block placement menu, what we can then do is we can plant these coconuts down and grow ourselves our own little coconut forest. And that's where you're going to get your wood. It's going to get where you're going to get your supplies. Now, if you look at the bottom left, you can see my thirst is quite down, because during the day you're going to take extra thirst because the sun's beating down on you. I've been sprinting around a lot. So what we can do is we can open up our inventory. We can eat. Oh, no. We can eat some of those coconuts, and those will produce coconut shells. And then we can take those coconut shells and recycle them into soil. So I'll just show you how that works. So let's quickly put down a recycler, which I think looks pretty gosh darn cool. I mean, look at that. It's got the coffee cup and the filters. Now we can't use it because we've got it's not being powered. You can see the cables underneath are red, so they're not receiving any power. So what we can do is take one of the solar panels which generate power, and we can stick one of them there. But what I'm going to do first of all, between the solar panel and the recycler, is put a battery in. Now pay attention to the arrows on these things, because that tells you which direction the power is flowing in. So we're going to need a cable to connect that up to the recycler. There we go. Now that's powered up. Now the recycler will power up. Now we can use the recycler. And what we use the recycler for is we go into our inventory, we've got these coconut shells, and we can recycle them into soil. And what we use the soil for is at a bodging table. So if we whack one of them down, we can go onto this, and we can make planters. And what we can do with the planters So we can pop those down. So let's make ourselves a nice little garden. So what about if we put down some half slabs here and here? We can actually phase them into the decking like so. We can do that, and then we can build out this platform. Very similar to Minecraft, but not quite. It's more like Gary's mod, I'd say, than Minecraft in the way you place things. Like, so you can see you put things on top of things, and it will always try and find the floor, so you can just basically put it anywhere. But yeah, anyway. So what we'll do next is we're gonna make this place look a bit pretty. So if we take some fence posts, see, now we've put half slabs down here. So if we pick those up again, you can see how the block picking up mechanic works. We can replace those with some not half slabs again, some full slabs. I will pick you up. There we go. So if we replace those with half slabs, with full slabs, sorry. And jump up, and then we're going to need to do the same thing for this. There we go. We can get rid of all of those. Get up on the stairs, and we put some full slabs down. Again, you can merge these into the other blocks, so you can get like a nice smooth finish. So if we pop those down like so. There we go, you can see we've got like a lovely little lip. So now we can take these fence posts and we can pop those down and they'll all join up and connect and it will all be lovely. It doesn't really matter which way around you have these, so you can have them alternating if you like. So I think that's what I'll do here. I'll have that one and then it will go that way. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just scrolling the mouse button to rotate these. And then on the end, what I want is a fence post corner. And that will give me, so you can see it's got little angled stuff, so we can put that there. And then that will do that. And we can get rid of this. And we can put another fence post. And there we go, that's the right way around already. So we're kind of struggling for some light, but I have added some new blocks, these wall torches. So we can attach these to these blocks if we like. So I'm thinking if I put one there, I put one there. There we go, now we've got some light going on. And our little homestead is coming along quite nicely. We've got our recycler, it's powered up, our battery's taking a charge from the solar panel. You can tell from the yellow light that it's halfway charged. So now what we can do is take our planters and we can, because these half slabs, they're not going to sit directly flush on them. You know what, let's get up all of these half slabs. They were a bad idea. It was just me showing you that half slabs exist in the game, really. So let's grab all these up. You just right click on them with a screwdriver and you will get your blocks back to use again. So let's go again and replace these with full slabs, full blocks. There we go. Let me just do that and that. Might be easier to do it. Yeah, this is definitely quicker and easier to do it like that. Okay, so now what we can do is take our planters and we can whop them down. So we'll put one there, and one there, one there, and there, one there, one there, and one there. So I think what I'm going to do as well is take a couple more of these blocks and we'll go up like this, there, and then up like this, there. Grab a couple more of these torches, stick them a little higher up, I think. There we go. Now if I take these ones away. Oh, that's a much nicer look. Oh, and the sun's just going down as well. Beautiful. So, what you want to do is, to use those planters, we're going to need to harvest some banana plants. So if we just go over here, I'll just grab a torch out of my inventory, because you can put these in your hand and hold them and light up your way as you walk around the island. So I'll grab some of these banana plants. Oh, fuck. I wasn't monitoring my health and hunger. Very apt in a video talking about the survival mechanics, I suppose. The fact that they killed me. So the sun's just going down and we're coming up to night time. Now, torches like this in your hand, you can plant these in the sand, like so. But you can't put them on the decking here. That's why we've got the wall torches. So I'm gonna pick that back up and pick that back up. And what I think, oh, actually, you know what? I probably do need one of those. We'll put it there. And then what I'll do is I'll start building up my shelter. So if we put some blocks above each other like this. Now, at the right angle, they will stack directly onto each other. So if I now take a wall torch, I should be able to put it on there and one on there. There we go. So you don't always need to be looking at the top of the block to... I see a little enemy, little floater dudes wandering around in the distance. There he is, going about his business. They behave like bees. Oh, they've already bred. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if I went over this in the last video, but they have like a nest, and they'll breed depending on how many times they've gone out, forage for stuff, come back successfully. So I'm going to quickly just pick all these up because I want to rejig my shelter so that I can add, I'm going to put that torch back down, I think, so I can add some, there we go, some more columns in. So we go like that, we look at the top, we step back, and eventually, there we go, it will find the top. Well, that actually works because I do kind of want to build across like that. There we go. And now I can grab that torch. Kind of need to make these find the floor because otherwise they just float in midair. And we can grab another wall torch and stick that on the wall like that. And there we go. So now our little hut is coming along quite nicely. Now you can see the difference in these two soils. See, that's all cracked and that one isn't. So what we need to do is grab our bucket and water the soil, because the texture will change to indicate, because it's going to dry out in this heat. Oh, I can hear one of the... Oh, they're shooting at me, I think. Oh, he's lost interest. Okay, good boy. So yeah, as you can see, now we've got all this soil. We can take our bananas, we can plant our bananas in the planters. Just make sure they're all watered, because you do have to water them. I mean, this is a desert island, soil dries out. Oh, you can see they're starting to grow. And this tree's just dropped us some more coconuts, so let's go and harvest those. Now, really, what we need to do is go and find the axe. Now, let's grab some of this scrap just to show you how that mechanic works, because some of these trees have grown a little bit odd. It is an early access alpha, so I probably did plant them a little too close together, in all fairness. But, you know, these things you discover through testing, they lead to changes. I'll go in and change that at some point. Anything in here? No. Okay. There is a... Ah, there he is. There's the axe. I think as well, I'll grab that driftwood. I think as well there's a banana tree. Yeah. Eventually I will have that spawn in, these banana trees spawn in random locations. But currently for this alpha, they're all at given location. So I'm just going to do me some sprint, hop, sprint, hop, sprint, hop to keep me sprint recharged. And then what we'll do is we'll cut down some of these trees. There we go. I'll cut you down. You can hear them growing coconuts. I'll cut you down. There we go. Cut you. Just cut them all. Just mash. We'll just chop them all up, because I definitely planted these too close together. Because the fact to have them choppable, you've got to enable physics on them, which means that obviously they're susceptible to gravity and whatnot. And that one is just going for its life up there. We'll just get rid of you. Get rid of you. And just mash up this pile of leaves that's left till it disappears. There we go, that's gone. We'll mash you up. Are you gonna go? Yeah, there we go. So that's all the trees gone, and they left us a coconut, which we should probably eat because we're running low on health. So yeah, coconuts give you water and food, bananas just give you food. So let's go check on our banana plantation. And as you can see, we need to water some of these because the texture is different, so you can tell they need watering. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Just water the other ones just for the sake of it. And as you can see, because this one wasn't watered, it stunted the growth quite considerably. And you can just about, if I put the crosshairs here, you can just about see them growing. And then once they're ready, you'll be able to harvest them and then replant them. So that's how the coconuts and the banana harvesting goes. It's how you make soil from recyclers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I don't have a weapon yet, so I don't want to anger these guys, but I also kind of want to show you their nest, because there's quite a few of them. They have been breeding quite aggressively. There's at least 2 fully grown adults. Oh, no. Go away. Don't notice me. So yeah, here we go. They'll harvest scrap for you, which you can then come and collect. Ooh. Ow, there's 3 of them! Oh, look at the babies attacking me! Oh, no! Okay, alright, I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah. That is... Ooh, bloody hell, that was a good jump. That is the basis of how the survival... pick you up now because it's daytime. That is the basis of the survival mechanics work. So you got to keep an eye on your plants to make sure... Yeah, that one has run out of water. Any more? Yep, you... No, you guys are good, but I'll just give you some water anyway. So I'm just right-clicking to fill the bucket, right-clicking to dump the bucket down. And then what we can do from here is we can just carry on building our homestead. Because another thing we need to do is set up a way of getting fresh water, because obviously we're surrounded by the sea, we can't drink seawater. So we need to find a way of purifying that into drinkable water. So if we just build ourselves a very rudimentary shelter, because I've got all the blocks in the world, we can do this quite quickly, I hope. There we go. And then just for decorative purposes, we'll take some stairs. We'll stick them up there. Just to demonstrate to you what kind of cool... Oh, where did my stairs go? I'm sure I put stairs down to the water level. Okay, let's get some stairs in. Oh, I'm underneath the water now. think that's where they should go. I've not got any kind of drowning mechanic in place at the moment, so you're alright in the water. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at what a cool little pagoda thing we got going on. I think what we need to do is add us some more wall torches in. There we go. Now, what we need to purify water is we need a campfire. So let's get one of those in our little pagoda. We'll put it here in the middle. And we also need a cooking pot. Luckily, I've got a million of everything. Okay, so now what we can do is we can take a barrel. Now, the reason I built this shelter is because these barrels need to be stored out of direct sunlight. They'll fill up with water once you've purified it in the cooking pot, but if they're left out in the open, that water will gradually dissipate. So if we grab some water, put it in the cooking pot, it'll bubble away. And then we can take it out of the cooking pot with a right click, put it in the barrel. So grab some more water, put it in the cooking pot. And then the reason the E key is coming up on the barrel is because that's how we drink the water. Now, as you can see, it's got some water in it. If we put some more in, there you go. You can see now that barrel, I believe, is full. We'll just... Oh, another coconut dropped off the tree there. I believe it's full. But we'll just do another top up just to make sure. Yeah, it was full. Okay, so we'll take the bucket, we'll put it in there. Now what I'm going to do as well is take down these torches. Oop. Okay, let me up there. Take down the torch. And it's that one as well. I'm going to take that one down. And then I'm going to show you some of the other blocks. So if we put some of those in, like that. Oh, I've died again. I need to keep on top of that hunger and thirst, but it's okay because death has no meaning right now. So we'll just come back. Can we harvest you yet? Oh no, not you. Can harvest you. So we'll just come back in and we'll grab up whatever of these are ready to go, and they will give us between 1 and 3 bananas each. So you need some more water. So do you do, and you do, you do, and you do. So yeah, you could potentially just have a ton of banana plants and spam them. So that's why we've got the water thing in there. So you got to keep an eye on. Oh, look at him germinating. Oh, look at him. Look at them little germinations. So now, yeah, they're going to keep growing bananas. So we can keep filling up our barrels. Oh. Let me empty this. There we go. So that's what I was doing, wasn't it? Yes, I get so easily distracted. So we want the blocks, but first we want to get rid of... No, before, we're going to get rid of these two that I've accidentally placed here. Oh god, they're just still mulling around. This is another reason why you want to build a shelter, because as long as you can break line of sight, they're like bees. They'll go around doing their own business, but as soon as they lose sight of you, they will... sorry, as soon as they see you, they'll try and chase you off. But as soon as they lose sight of you, they will go back to doing whatever it is they were doing. So having a nice little shelter like this means that while you're doing your thing, they're just going to be roaming around harmlessly. Because as long as you don't interfere with them, they won't interfere with you. But there is a specific block, the cement mixer, as I mentioned previously, that you can only get from their nests. So it's a bit of a risk-reward thing at the end of the day. Let's get some wall torches up. Ooh, actually, yeah, I think there is nice. That's quite a nice looking little cabin we got going on here. Where's my windows? Let's put some more of these down. So the barred windows you can just make normally. These windows that I'm using require glass as part of the recipe. So if we just finish off this little bit I got going on here. There we go, get some more torches. I mean, that's not exactly even, but actually I think I prefer it that way. Gimme! I can't. Alright, I have to just take out all of these. And then we'll put the blocks back in at the bottom. The blocks back in at the, oh, they're already in at the top. And we'll put the windows in. Like so. There we go. Window there. And another block down there. Okay, so now we've got our little cabin set up with our water purification station. So let's grab another bit of water, pop it in there, check on our plants. Yep, sure enough, some of them need watering. You definitely. You do. I'll just do them all. Nicely, nicely. So yeah, once you've planted a banana and harvested it, they should just resprout without you having to plant a new one, which is quite handy. Although, I'm not sure if they only do that once. Might be that we have to plant some more. Let's plant some more just in case. There we go. It's that one. That one. Well, let me do that one, so I presume. Oh, yeah, you can just about see it growing. Just there we go. So, yeah. So to keep your thirst up, now that we've purified this water, we can put it in the barrels, and you can see they're both full. They're covered, so they're not going to evaporate away. And then we just, to drink them, we just go up to them and press E. Until it gives us an error message and the barrel is empty and our thirst is filled. You can eat bananas the exact same way we ate the coconuts, but again the bananas are grown in these planters and coconuts are just planted in the sand to fill you up with some water. You need some water too. So yeah, I probably should have left some room here for a doorway. So again, screwdriver. And the sun's just coming up, so we can go and look at our magnificent little structure that we've built. That actually looks really good. I would live in that quite happily. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration of the survival and building mechanics, the lighting, the plants and the vegetables. If you do, a like, subscribe would be appreciated. If you want to support the project on Patreon and through PayPal, you can have access to these early build alphas as I make them. I usually put one out every couple of days or so. Just to show you what I mean by that is, if we have a look, if we just jump to my desktop and have a look in the folder, you will see all the different versions. So if you look here at the dates, we've got 15th, 16th, 17th, then 12th, 15th, 19th, 27th. So every couple of days to a week, I'll put a new version out, but there's never long. I mean, in April, I did 4 builds, and in May, I did 3 builds. So about roughly once a week, I would say, is when it gets updated. But yeah, like I say, anyone who wants to contribute to the project will have access to those builds. So I do hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!